Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media, and I'm starting a journal using some of these papers. So the colors are what I'm looking at here. So I've picked out colors that will go. I see there's some pops of red in here, so I do have some red as well, but I've mostly pick colors that should go, that I have, that should go with this. I don't have a lot of pinks, so we'll see how that goes. And then we'll go from there. Oh, I didn't realize there was little calendar pages back there. That's really cute. I'll do something with those. So I've got my gel plate, got my 12 by 12, because then I can get my full page, which really doesn't matter as much for this, because I think the journal is going to be a little bit on the smaller side, because Mija, my son's girlfriend, I should call her Mija, that's not her actual name, that's just her nickname from me. She like got this box thing to give to them, and so I was thinking, well, if the journal could fit in the box, that'd be great. So I need to have it be probably 6 by 6 or smaller if we want it to fit in that box. So And I don't know exactly what my niece would like, but this is what she's getting. So there's that. I don't have a lot of things picked out. I have a lot of things picked out, I should say. I was pulling out fabrics and paints, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do a fabric cover or a painted cover or just a Reader's Digest cover. So I just started, so I figured I'd start with the pages. Oh my goodness, words are hard. And yeah, I had Advil this morning, and then I had Tylenol as well, because I need to get this done, because her wedding is tomorrow, which is probably when I'll release this video. So when you watch this, she'll be getting married. Well, she'll be getting married that day. So all right, and yeah, I was supposed to do this for her shower, and I didn't. So all right, I feel the need to peel off some of this heavy duty paint here now. All right, I'll be right back. I can't stop myself. All right, so I've pulled some papers out of my stash, just random ones. Some of these are just older copy paper or some resume paper. They're just a little bit nicer, just so that if I don't do both sides, the other side still looks nice. Because these are going to be pages in a journal, I may do both sides or I may not. We'll see. And I don't know what I did with my... I got like a thing to help open jars to make it a little easier for me. I don't know where I put it. So not easier if you can't find it, you know? I don't need a ton, but I want to be able to put the cover back on the thing without it sticking. So I'm doing quick pulls and probably just doing like adding thin layers and whatnot. That dried fast. It might be really dry in here today. We do have the AC on, and that makes for some dry, you know. Did you know ACs were originally made to be a dehumidifier, and then they found out it actually cooled the place off, and I think is how that happened. I don't know. That's the story I learned at some point in my life. So I thought I'd share that, because I didn't know that before then. See, that by itself would still be nice in the journal because the colors work. Like that color is perfect in here. But I will probably still want more layers. More. But we'll do a few with this color, which is, it is the Folk Art Home Decor Chalk Paint Patina. Hey, can't go wrong with patina, right? Oh, shoot. Getting paint on my stamp. I don't want to do that. Not unless I want to use it, which don't right the second. And this plate has been especially well used this past couple weeks, because I've got a collaboration coming up, so I've already started doing videos for that collab. In fact, I've already received in the mail the part that was being mailed to me. So I'm very excited to get started on the project for that. And I'll I'll be able to tell you more. I hate when people do that, and now I'm doing it. I'll tell you more when it gets closer. I'm not the one in charge of it, so I don't get to decide when we start telling people. But we will start telling people soon what it is and what it's all about. And all right, see, this was like a linen kind of paper. So now it's left that on there, which is really cool. So the next paper I use, I want it to be smooth so that we can see that when it picks up. So, whew, some of this paint is not the prettiest smelling paint. Let's do pink maybe. This is light pink. And we don't have to use just one color either. We can mix it up. Whoops. Do a little bit of, this is rose pink. Rose pink in there too. I don't want to blend them. I want to see like both colors on here. It doesn't want to close. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So her wedding colors, so I figured she must like these colors because her wedding colors I think are like aqua. And kind of, I think she said yellows and oranges. Like I don't know if she's, but like kind of like Caribbean cool colors like that. And I thought, well, garden theme's kind of nice because your first year of marriage, there's a lot of growth that happens. I don't think she actually is into gardening or anything. It's more of, the growth that could happen, in growing their family together. So that's why I thought the garden theme might be nice. It just really helps if I can start with a theme like that, like whether it's a digital that I start with and just go with that. But yeah, it had the colors and the theme kind of works. So we have that going on for us. I think that will pretty much work. I might want to put a little bit darker or something in there too. Let's see. Do we want to pick it up with like alizarin crimson and just see what happens? Because there are pops of red in there. I don't think this is totally dry yet, but that's all right. Quick pulls. We're just doing quick pulls. I think the red in there is more red than this, but I did see some more burgundy type colors in there as well. Then we'll just add to this. And if I don't get it done by tomorrow for her actual wedding, because I did not get it done for her bridal shower because it was too painful to do this kind of stuff. But, fortunately, things have improved in the pain sector of life. That's interesting. See, that still kind of works with some of these darker florals and whatnot, but also that's not our last layer. We'll just keep adding thin layers and maybe do some kissing. Oh, did I shake it? I think I shook it. Shake it? No, I don't think I shook it. Oh well. Oh well. Some of this chalk paint kind of stinks. I don't think it stunk the first time I used it though. I don't know. All right, this is a little on the thick side. A little too much paint. When you get too much paint, you just brayer it off. And then when it is, you have a lack of humidity, you gotta go quick. Just saying. Just gonna pick that up quick. Not sure. That's all right. We're gonna add more layers, so it won't matter. Just gonna add more. Kind of pull that in from the outsides and maybe pull one of these and just pick that up real quick and just add layers. I try not to worry too much about what's happening. This green, my nostalgic green, I think is kind of in there. It works with it either way. Definitely is in there. I see it in the hydrangeas. I call it, it's actually sage blossom. Number 3, 4, 8, 6, 8. It just reminds me of a color that my mom had painted furniture in our house when I was a kid. My toy box, including my toy box. I think I've mentioned my toy box before. It was made from old pew benches. Pew, 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 pew. And, of course, it was not safe. There were no hinges on, you know, no slow fall hinges or whatever. It was probably, and you know, the pew boards were pretty heavy. Pew, 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 pew. I don't know why I feel the need to say pew, 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 pew. I'm so weird sometimes. Okay, picking up another layer. It's getting very streaky. I don't know if my thing needs to be cleaned or what. And since I'm going to be making them smaller anyway, maybe I could just go to an 8x8 and it would be perfectly fine. I don't know. Don't know. This one, get a little bit dirty on the back. That's okay. You know why? It just shows that it's original. Just shows that it is original art. All right. I kind of want to just kind of go make some. All right, this is make some of these off screen and then do some more layers. But then sometimes cool things happen and then you miss out on it. So we won't. We won't do that. We will maybe mix that with a little bit of the. It's going to be way too much. They kind of look nice together though. I don't want them to mix. I just want them to both be on there. There we go. It's all good in the neighborhood. I'm going to have way more pages than I need probably. I think if I use the book cover, or no, I don't know what I'm doing. If I use a Reader's Digest, it'll be 3 signatures. If I make a cover from scratch, might be 2 signatures. I don't know, 2 or 3 signatures is what I'm going for. Oh, let's do some Naples yellow because there is some of that in there, and I think there's also like some yellow ochre. Let's do some of that too. One is, whoops, one is a little heavy, one is light. It's all right. We're just gonna get some interest on the plate and on our brayer sheet because why not? So that is way too much. So I'm gonna take a couple of these, like this one that was like a brayer off, and just really lightly just press that down and pick up. See, I didn't even get it all over. I'm good with that. And now I can come back through and brayer that out and have less of it be on the plate. A better workable layer. Yeah, I'll just grab it in paper. Another paper I might use if I were making book pages is the use graph paper, which I could totally do if I knew where it was. Yeah, the only reason I haven't is just because I'm not sure exactly where it is. So there's that. All right, quick pulls means stuff gets left on the plate, which gives us nice old wall effect, grungy effect, which makes me happy. It makes me happy. And then I usually try to do every few times, oh, I don't know, I haven't done it yet. So I'm just pick it up with an off-white now and then, just to pick up whatever's on the plate. I still haven't shaken that one, have I? Shake it up, do, do. Do, do, do. Okay, really like, and some of these will be used as pages, and some will be used as ephemera, and some will be used as like collage bits. Because, you know, the chance of me making some masterboards with this are pretty strong. And I think that this kit, some of the pages from my freebie in my shop, that was like my 5,000 subscriber giveaway, I think would work with this. Especially like the plaids and whatnot. But I think the florals obviously would also work. So there's that. I'm running out of room over here. Fortunately, they dry pretty quickly. But they could dry more quickly, and that'd be nice. Have I done this one? This one's kind of a champagne. What would I want to do with the champagne? Maybe mix it with a little bit of Naples yellow. And get it really, really thick. So I imagine the champagne color is kind of what her orange color would be in her wedding colors. I haven't seen her actual wedding colors. I don't know that, you know, sometimes you might have something similar at the bridal shower, but I don't think that there was, because the bridal shower was a tea. So I actually have some tea ephemera I might be able to stick in here too, so that if she wants to have a couple pages with pictures from her shower, they'd be perfect. Also, they gave us little fascinators to wear. And so I've saved my fascinator that I had and the one that Mika had. And I thought the lace from those I could use in this journal somewhere. Would be fun. I kind of like the Brayer Off look. On the back, it just gives it some color. And then, you know, I can add stuff. Maybe I could just gel plate print right over that. Who knows? So picking up a lot of just whatever's on the plate and everything. Oh, I was gonna do an off-white pickup, wasn't I? Just kind of pick up the apple barrel paints are really nice for picking up. Some people ask, do you have to have expensive special paints for the gel plate? No, you do not. Use what you have. Acrylic paints work best. I would not use oil paints. I've seen people use watercolor paints. I use distress inks, watercolor paint. I use all the things, watercolor paints, and whatnot. And in fact, I might even use, where'd it go? Where did it go? I had it here because I was thinking I might want to do that ethereal effect. So this is Seedless Preserves. I'm just gonna spray that there and just Brayer in there. And it just kind of gives it an ethereal effect, and also gives me sort of one of those pink colors that I want that's in there. I'm pretty sure that's in there. Oh, see, sometimes the Brayer gives really cool things. So, you know, there's that. The big Brayer, especially the 8-inch one, which is hard Brayer. This one is a speedball. It's a soft Brayer. You can tell the hard Brayers are black and the soft Brayers are off-white. See that? Isn't that cool? And then you'll see what I do to it when I turn them into pages for the journal. It'll be cool. Cool. Do we want some of this brighter, what is this one? Viridian. If we can open it. Oh my goodness. Just put it in a couple places. And mix it in with some of the patina, maybe. Way too much patina. So then we have a variation of the two colors. And since we're not using our fingers to spread it on the gel plate, I mean, you can if you want to go there. We just okay, I'm out of paper, so now we can go back to the first papers we did and start adding some things. I'm just going to use my Brayer on this and just kind of do like, get some of that color on there, which will push that to the back. A little bit. And the nice thing about having your colors out is that then you know what you've used, because sometimes you might want to repeat colors. It's always a good idea to repeat colors. So like I started with the pinks, now I'm adding some teals, and when I go back to the top I may bring back those pinks again. I may add more colors as well. This is just a Brayer Off, just needs some more love added to it. bang your brayer down. As long as you're banging it down upside down, you're fine. All right, some of that stuff in the background still shows through, so that's cool. I like that. This pink is a little bright for me, but I think I just need to tone it down. Pink, like a super light green, but I don't want it to be too yellow, so I don't know, like a glaze would. All right, so we've got this one, which is a little bit plain. Just get some stuff on it. Now we'll need to do both sides of it, but that's okay. We've added a little grunge across there. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I had some, transparent yellow oxide, because there is different versions of yellow in this kit, in these pages. I don't know if you call it a kit or not, but and this is closer to like the brown that's in there, although once it becomes transparent, it becomes something else completely. And now I want to see what happens. It's gonna green out that turquoise for sure, and I'm just gonna oranged out the pink, which we knew it would. Greened out some of the turquoise. Love some of the turquoise. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, let me do some more of this patina. And if you get paint on your hands, it just comes off with hot water. Not so hot that you burn yourself, but you know, nice solid, nice hot water and some scrubbing. That's all it takes. I've noticed though that I am missing more and more of it because I can't scrub too hard. It's part of the problem. Just adding more layers. It's all about the layers, people. There you go. Isn't that pretty? Let's see. I want to push back some of that. I don't think we're going to be using that if it stays that orange. That is just not working for me. That just means it's not done. This is a lot of paint. I need to find something like maybe this. Just kind of lightly brayer on there. And maybe even, do we want to lightly brayer on this one, or do we want to pick up on this one like a thin layer? I want to just pick up on that one. Yeah, my shoulder is starting to hurt, but you know. Alright, that pushed back the orange. Sometimes you just gotta push things back. And the turquoise still shows through, so that's cool. And this one, I'm just gonna see what picks up. That's left on there that's still wet. It just adds more to it. Let's see. This one, we've got both sides of that. That's good. What else do you maybe want both sides of? That's not bad on that side because it's just got the brayer off, but let's do another. Oh, that's way too much, Darcy. Come on. I just did cream too, so why am I doing? Oh, it's antique white is what this one is, because it was a 3-pack for like $1.79 on Amazon, and I was like, well, that is nice and cheap. Another one bites the dust. Oh, I can't turn that over yet. Alright, so that one has quite a bit on there, but I'm going to even it out, I guess, sort of. I know, don't hate me for doing this. Just adds to it, don't worry about it. Don't stress. If you loved it how it was, don't get attached to anything at this point either. Everything will get changed. Nothing ever stays the same around here. That's just the way it is. Don't you believe it? That with some champagne maybe. Might be. Is this champagne? Champagne. and see what happens when we mix those two together. And there was some more red accents in there too. So I've got some crimson I can do. Little pops of red are nice. They're very nice. They're very nice. What's here? This one is just a brayer off, so we'll just do this side. Add some brayering as well to this side, because the brayering is still interesting in its own right. I think. Maybe you don't, but I do. That's what that one looks like right now. I'm going to bring some of those dark colors back. Oh, little blobs. Sure, little blobs. Why not? And you can't tell if it was a first layer or a last layer because we repeated the color. Sometimes that's what you do. Let's see. Nope, they're sticking together. That's not good. Let's just pick up some of what's on here. Just random. So, yep, that's what we did. We did that. This one to the other side with one of my favorite colors. And if it does weird things, we just add a little bit of the agave, which likes the plate more, that's all. Well, if I can get it out. I think it might be time to buy more agave. Agave. Because it just acts differently, that's why. Okay, that's got stuff on both sides now. Whatever. Oh look, some of the papers went down here. That's why I ran out of them. Because I weirdly moved them. Okay, that's a darker one. I don't know if the darker ones are going to work in there or not. This is really thick. I'm going to kind of brayer that out a little bit, just so it doesn't take 5 days to dry. There we go, get the edges. It's okay that it's getting on the other side too, it's fine. It's fine. It's going to make an interesting thing on the other side. Just saying. Okay, add in just a little bit there. Can't really tell what. Let's go ahead and pick this up with the light pink, maybe. You don't know me, but I know you. That's going to be a thin layer. If I need more paint, I can add more paint. Even the lighter pink just feels bright to me. But I think that's just me and my brain. Get a little bit of pink on this side too. Then they make sense together, right? That was thicker paint than I realized, apparently. Let's just go over those to push those big blobs back a little bit. And take this, maybe add a little bit on the back. See, when you use the gel plate, you're doing fairly thin layers, so it dries pretty quickly, which is nice. So we'll see what I can pick up over here. Not much. Maybe a little bit. A little blues and greens in there a little bit. Alright. This is just a brayer off. What do we want to do with that? Do some more green with, whoops, some patina maybe. Because there's a lot of that in the kit. So, oh, as a base, I'd rather have what's there a lot of as a base and then use the other ones as more accents. And I'll also use just some coffee dyed paper. I've got some coffee dyed paper that has like the lace on it. It's all good. how that one is. We got a little bits of red in there, which is cool. Oh, I said I was going to do a little bit of the red because there is little bits of red in there, right? So this is a cadmium red deep hue. It's liquid. And I won't do a whole page of it. Like I said, it's an accent color. So I will just kind of, not even, probably even better if I did it as like bubble wrap or something. That's what I should do. I had bubble wrap that I brought down with me. I also have bubble wrap. I've got bubble wrap. I knew I had some bubble wrap. So we'll just grab some of this red in here and add it to a few pages here and there, which will also, you know, give us a pattern to pick up. We will do it on more than one. I think a little bit of burgundy type. It's really drying quickly in here. Oh, there we go. So it's there, but because the paint is so dry, we're not getting it super dark, which is a good thing. See that as a positive. So there we go. Got some red. What about the other side? Do we want some on the other side? Maybe. Not really showing up right. Let's just see what we pick up. There we go. There's that. It's not super thick or dark or whatever, which is good. I don't want to do green because I don't want it to come out looking Christmassy. But some Naples yellow, why not? It'll orange out a little bit too because it's not dry. Even though it looked super dry, it's really not. Little bits of red are on that one now. And that's what that side looks like. I may push that back with some white or cream or whatever. Like that. That works. We'll add more stuff. Oh, that needs something on the back, doesn't it? Oh, a little bit of this. And lighten it up with a little bit of this. Still feels dark. There's not as much of this dark in there, which is fine. I know some of you get very nervous when I have paint open on my desk. It's okay. I am trying to be careful not to spill the paint. Doesn't mean that I won't spill the paint. No. That's not what it means at all. It's so not what it means. But it does mean I'm trying to be careful. And in my brain, I'm still thinking about the cover in my brain, because that's also what I do, you know. Do I want to do a soft cover or a hard cover? Do I want to make it small enough to fit in the box, or at least, you know, sit next to the box? I don't know. Let's see. So my niece will be too busy to watch this tomorrow anyway, so she will have already received the gift. So my son's girlfriend, Andrea, she's so sweet. I usually call her Mija. She came up with this really cool idea. So she's got a box with 12 cards and envelopes, so that each month they can write special memories on the card, and she got stickers to decorate them and everything, and then put them in the box, and then on their first anniversary they could go through the box and enjoy the memories. Eau de memories. And I thought that was such a cool idea. I loved it. I told her she was very creative, and I love it. So, well done, sweetie. Well done. So, you know, if you want to steal that idea for your next wedding or bridal shower, go for it. Or even baby shower. I mean, that would work for babies too. Baby, 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 baby. Yes, we're going to get a little bit of yellow on this side too. There's quite a bit of this yellowy type business in the journal, so that's actually coming out kind of cool. And there's that side. We'll add more to it because that's a lot of yellow on one page. Although, you know, they'll be smaller when we get down to it. This, I don't know. It needs something. I don't know what it needs. It needs something. See that side? I love. Don't know. I don't know. Should we do another ethereal page? Ethereal. We could do it with another color this time. Oh, that's way too much, lady. Why you gotta put so much paint? Why you gotta put so much paint? Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. I'm gonna print with it anyway. Gonna print with it anyway. I'm gonna print with it anyway. Age mahogany. Should we? This time? And then go up like that. Okay, it's supposed to keep it darker at one end and lighter at the other end, and that's what gives it the ethereal look, which is something that I saw Robyn McClendon do. You know who she is. If you do any gel plate printing, you probably know who Robyn McClendon is. And if you don't know who Robyn McClendon is, and you like to gel plate, well, you should probably go check some of her videos out, especially, well, she's got like a whole book and everything, so. And she's been going through that book and showing things. So there's that. I just love it. I love gel. I love the unexpected. Ooh, I have these right here I could be using. These are sold now by Sharyl at the Whole Bucket. I sent her some so that she could sell them on the live sales on Tuesday. So if you watch the replay of that sale, it's Sharyl at the Whole Bucket. I forget the number that goes after that, but you know, I talk about her all the time. I'll probably link her below since I mentioned her. I try to, if I mention somebody and I don't link them, just remind me, like, because sometimes somebody will be like, who's Barbara? And I'll be like, oh, oops, forgot to mention them, forgot to link them in the thing. So like, Barbara's 49 Dragonflies. I try. Sometimes even if I'm like rewatching myself to see, oh, who do I need to remember? That doesn't mean that I remember. But yeah, Sharyl was trying to show how to use these. And one way is as for pattern on the gel plate, but then also you can use it as well. It's very light mark making, but still, you still can get some of them off of there, and it looks cool. Just a little subtle bits. If you don't like to use these, there is a stamp in PM Artist Studio that has a similar aesthetic. Not a stamp. Hey, why is there not a stamp? There's a stencil at PM Artist Studio with a similar aesthetic. And if I could remember what it was called, I would tell you right now. If Mo watches it, she might tell you in the comments. You know, you never know who might say what, where. All right, I need my edges here. I'm just going to try to get the edges on this. This is one way to get your edges if you're using an 8x10 plate and you've got bigger paper. You just go through and do your edges afterwards in similar colors. It's fine. I don't know. Oh, this could use maybe a little bit of, just kind of kiss the plate, especially where the pattern is. Interesting. So a little bit of pattern coming through there, not a ton. It's fine. Oh, this maybe. Just like that. Just the green on it. Don't see much pattern, but we'll pick this up now. Should we pick it up with that or the red, the yellow oxide or something else? completely. Maybe the Naples yellow. Why not? Why not? Why not? So, this video will be making the pages. The next video may be, you know, putting them in the journal, figuring out the cover, all that. I'm going to try to make it not... People don't like long series. I'll just tell you that right now. They do not come back for multiples. But for me to do this in one video would be awfully long. But, you know, people who just like gel printing can come enjoy this. You know, enjoy this. Enjoy, is that the word? Did I say that word or not? That's a little flat. Definitely needs more, but that's okay. Oh, let's see. I mean, this is still one of my favorites for this book, with some of the... Sometimes I just need a little bit thicker agave. What is this, Sizzix? I don't know. That's what I could find, agave. Which agave is really close to green gray, which is easy to find. Liquitex has a green gray. You could add a little bit more green to it even. Oh my goodness, go back. Thank you. Oh my word. I thought that cover was never going to go on there. And if you like to work with Stamperia paper, you definitely want an agave. Those papers have a lot of patina and agave kind of colors in there. Just gonna kiss the plate like Ceri, the crafter, does. So you kiss the plate, you just pick it up in random spots, and you can just keep adding layers just by doing that. And it gives you interesting patterns on the plate, you know, when you want to pick those up. And if you've got thick spots like there, you just don't want to get your handprint and your fingerprint. You know, you don't want it to look like your hand when you're doing it. That's all. Just do that to pick up some of the darker colors. Oh, we have nothing on this side. So let's go ahead, and it is kind of cool in a book to have things double-sided. So, you know, there's that. Love this green. Love that chicken at Popeyes. Alright, I want to take this very dark yellow and just kind of skip touch with the brayer. So you just do it really light. You just kind of like press down, pull up, press down, pull up. It's just kind of a skip touch kind of a thing. And you can go one direction, both directions. Once most of the paint is off your brayer, you can push it down a little more. It's fine. The lines are there. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's always fine. What is this? Is this a hair? No, it's just a line. That was a lot of burgundy on there. So now and I usually have paper down on the underneath so that it's drop paper. And it's fun to use later on in nice grungy books, or any kind of book, but especially grungy books. Trying to figure out where that dark color, you know, I usually put some navy blue. There's no navy blue in this kit, but you know, somewhere in there, I'm going to end up putting a little bit of navy blue somewhere. Don't know. I'm going to leave that as it is. I'm going to leave that. So far, I don't love this one. So, now I say push it back. We're just going to take a little bit of this. Got to shake it up. If I could. Oh, good, I can. The cover was on crooked, so I wasn't sure. So this is Milk Jug. And I need to clean up that cover before I put that back on there. Yep, making you nervous. I'm aware. But I'm going to do like a super thin layer, so that some of that will still show through, but not all of it necessarily. I'm just brayering lightly. I'm not like pressing down super hard. But oh yeah, I like that so much better now. And all I did was push it back. What else? Do I need to push back anything else? I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Probably need to just... Oh, this one's blank on the back. I don't mind what's on there. I need something on the edges. I'm good with that. Might want to just push back that yellow a little bit, and this one is good. This one is good here. Could use a little pushing back of some sort there, maybe. Maybe even white. Gesso is another way to push it back. And gesso is just a primer. All right, I got even less on here now, which is good. And so it's like super thin, and I'm also going to, if I can find it, where'd it go? I can't find it. Do this so that there's some patterns, so some of the darker colors will come through, because I don't want to just make it go away completely. And so I'm taking this one, which is just a little bit on the dark side. And then I think I got a little bit on my brush here, so that's just gonna lightly go on there. There we go. Now that's not quite so in your face and has some patterns. I think that one's good. I think this one, I'm gonna say, is done for now. The backgrounds are done. This one is not got much on this side. So let's do something on that side. This one, I'm going to say, is ready. This one, I don't mind that brayering on the back. We did push it back some. Still got a lot of orange showing through there, like dark orange. Not sure how I feel about that. Maybe a little bit of champagne. And maybe a little bit of strategic. Just kind of strategic. Get my finger in it, that's always fun. Just trying to make the orange make a little bit more sense. Coming through the back is fine. Let's just, this one's, I don't mind if some of that shows through too. I don't know if I want any of that color on this side, but oh well, it does. It has it now. It's fine. It's fine. And oh, look at that. White too. That's fine. Why? Because see here, the paint builds up and then it leaves it on the brayer and then picks up on the paper. That's why. If you want to get rid of that, you just grab your tweezers and just pull it off. Pull that chunk right off, and then you'll stop having those annoying little lines, or they're just little marks. That think of them as marks in your mark making. That works too. All right, very, very peachy. Definitely want to add something to that. What? I don't know. Oh, you know how I said I like to put navy blue in everything? Some Payne's gray, maybe. Where's my Payne's gray? I don't know. Ooh. Oh, I need more color. Let's empty this onto here. It's dripping down. I'm gonna have to clean it out in order to be able to put the cover back on. Ooh. Is this both sides? Yep, that's both sides. Awesome, 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 awesome. This one, oh, that has a blank side. This one also has a blankish side. This one, both sides are done. I'll add some more stuff in a bit. This one has both sides space. This one has something on both sides, but I need to break that up. I want to break that up, as I should say. That's more brayer off than anything. Ooh, this is kind of cool. It's much more subtle. We don't have a lot of green, and there is green in the kit, so I probably maybe want to try to get more green happening. And I mean, oh, there is green, but that just looked more green, I think, because of the yellow. All right, need something on that side. All right, how we doing? How we doing on time? Yeah. We'll at least get some made in here, right? All right. I'll have to take a damp rag and do that. Alright, I like that there's just a little bit of darkness coming through. Hello, darkness, my friend. Do 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 do. Look at that. We love it. Just smush it. Just smush it out so it dries a little faster. Some gets on this side, that's fine too. Alright, so now both sides of this have something on them, but don't put them on top of the other ones because we don't want them to get stuck. Orange and blue. What is the bluest blue I've got here? This? Viridian, maybe? I don't know. It's not very blue. Let's add a little bit of that to it. I don't think that's what I wanted. That's alright. I don't think we can possibly mess up the piece that I'm wanting to use here. So yeah, that's got like that champagne business on there. Gonna kiss the plate here. And push back some of that champagne. Maybe put some on this side too. Oops. Gonna have a lot more blue on there than I originally anticipated. That's okay. We want a little bit of yellow, which will also green that out a little bit yet. Naples yellow. Pulling out the Naples yellow. Thank you, Ceri, for introducing me to Naples yellow. It comes in handy more often than I ever imagined it would. Ceri would be Ceri the crafter. Alright, I'm going to just add some yellow to this now, which will green out some of that blue that's on there. Well, some of the yellow is actually greened out as well. That made that a little bit more muddy, bland, whatever. It's alright. Alright, we at least have... Alright, I'll show you what I do with the ones that are not super great, but we can make them better. Alright, we need to do something for this side. Let's go ahead and grab milk jug. I was gonna do antique white, but milk jug works too. Because it will pick up whatever's on the plate here, which will be some cool, fun stuff. Lift and spread and lift and spread. I'm just spraying it lightly because I just don't want to get too much of the cream on the side, but a little bit is nice. Okay. See, it picked up a lot of green, so now we got more green in our repertoire. I can't talk. This is, it needs some stuff on the edges here. It doesn't need it, especially since I'm cutting it down, but you know, I want it. I want the edges. Because who knows what I'll use the extra pieces for. Collage, probably. Pockets. I don't know. Don't know how big the extra pieces will be. Depends on what size this journal ends up being. I am really tempted to just use the little bit of yellow on there. Can we get a little bit more? Little bits of yellow. I don't want tons. All right, let's do a super thin layer of this yellow oxide. Yellow iron oxide. Super thin. Just pick it up in a couple places. Okay, a little bit in the middle maybe. I don't know. Alright, there's nothing on this side. This one's both sides now. What else? Do we want to, this is just sprayer off, so we want to add layers to that? Oh, and we wanted to do something to break this up, right? Just a little much. We have the champagne and the alizarin crimson, I think white maybe even. We haven't done much with white. Oh, I want to do, this does interesting things. Because it's a different, it's the pouring paint. Sometimes I like to use that as a pickup because it just picks it up differently. It's a little bit more transparent too, I think. It's interesting anyway. It gives interest when I use it. Let's put it that way. This side, let's pick that up. Yeah, the pages are a little bit damp, so they're not laying perfectly flat, but that's alright. And I'm not using any techniques other than just layers, layers and layers and layers. That's all. Just paint and layers on the plate is all I'm doing right now. So we still see some of the background showing through, and now we've got some just different whatever was on the plate picked up by the, need to get the edges on that. I think, go ahead and take some of this. And a little bit of that. And a little bit of that as well. Get your fingers in there. Get in there and make a mess. That's when you know you've been having some fun, is when there's a mess. When a mess has been made, fun has been had. It's fine. It's fine. It's just adding layers and interest. So like I said, don't get attached to anything I'm doing. Oh, I love that. Little bits are peeking through from that brayer off underneath. There's not a ton there, but I don't want to lose that. I don't mind if a little bit of teal gets on it though. And if I ruin it, I ruin it. I just start over. I don't know. Just not worrying about it. Not stressing about it. Not worrying about it. Picking up nice grungy. Just loving it. I'm loving it. All right. Said I wanted to break that up, didn't I? With what? With what shall we break it up? Something on the same side. Ooh, how about gold? What about a little gold here and there? A little chunky acrylic ink. What do we think? Okay, and here's the thing. Because it's an acrylic ink and kind of thin, it's gonna, if I leave it here for a second, I mean it's metallic, so it's gonna dry fast, but it's gonna do like some crazing kind of a thing, like separate on the plate a little bit, which would be kind of cool. Let's see. And since I did it, well, it's shiny, and it did kind of break it up a little bit. And now I've got gold on one page, so, you know, I gotta put some gold on some other pages. This could use some gold. It's very flat. Well, cool, because I use chalk paint, so, you know, chalk paint is a flat paint. If you don't want your things to look flat, don't use flat paint. I wanted them to look flat, so, you know, mission accomplished. Let's just go ahead and take our stamper and see if we can maybe get some, not very dark, because, you know, it's just, I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, but, you know, that's alright. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I gotta wash that off now, don't I? Oh, I've got wipes. I can wash it off right now. Get that. You don't want to leave. Well, I mean, it was acrylic ink. It's not as big of a deal. But acrylic paint, you definitely don't want to leave on your foam stamps. That'll make your foam stamps very sad. Alright. There's still some silver on there, too. Silver and gold. Let's gold. There's still some. Oh my word. Know your colors, lady, and say the right colors. People will be confused. People are probably already confused, but you know, why confuse them more? Well, at least if they've read the title of the channel and heard me at the beginning, they know misadventures are bound to happen. Things do not happen perfectly on this channel, and we are okay with it. We embrace it. Alright, that's got two sides now. That's got two sides. Yeah, we'll work with it. This one also has two sides. Does everything have two sides now? This one does not have two sides. This one kind of has two sides. Could use a little bit more. I don't have a lot of, I have mostly the greens, don't I? That's okay. Like I said, we can use the other colors as accents. It's fine. But here, look, see, there's some pink and orangey on this one. It's fine. There we go. Okay, that's two sides now. And this one is definitely blank and empty and sad. We do a little more pink. There's a lot of pink in here. We should probably do another pink one. I don't love this pink though. So if it was a little bit more muted, I might like it. I can't even get any out of there. So how do you mute pink? You add a little bit of green. So I got light pink. So I would add a little bit of, that is a lot of pink. Oh my word. So I add just a little bit of, tiny bit of green, not too much. Mix it in there just to have it not be such a pow. Now it just looks more coral. No, maybe that's the wrong green. Let's try like the tiniest bit of sap green and see what happens. Just want it to be pink, but not in your face pink. Does that make sense? I don't know if it does. Just add some to this side too. Now it's probably more of a blush pink than whatever it was before. That will need more layers, won't it? Oh, we almost had all our sides covered, and then we ended up with paint on the plate that just needed to get picked up. And also, that's cool. I wanted to see if I could also like mute this one a bit. It's just this Campeau rose pink. It's just a little bit too rosy. Add a little bit of the sap green hue, probably more than I need. Mix it up. Mix it, mix it, mix it. Do I need more pink now? Well, see, there's yellow and green, so it kind of corals it up, doesn't it? But, you know, it's more muted. More like a dusty rose now. Dusty rose. So, let's do. The other side of this is blank, and then you will also pick up some of this, not all of it, just some dusty rose on the back here. But can you see the difference between Campeau pink and muted pink just by adding some green? Yes, the magic was in the green. All right, so that is fine. This just needs some texture of some sort. More color, more better. I don't know if that, oh, it's just tiny hint of it. All right, anything else here could use? Let's see about this. It's all right if we're getting some pink on there. It's fine. It'll still go with the kit. Is what I'm telling you. Okay, pinkified that a little bit. Still more. I'm not sure if this one's. I mean, we could always use that side and cover the other side with like a nice big pocket or whatever. I don't know which one of these could use. This one has some pink. This side has like a lot of yellow. We'll just see what we can pick up from the edges just to get some pink with the yellow. Why not? Yep. There we go. Yep, that works. Do we want to do, I mean, we can be done, right? Now we only have one page with this. With this is the only problem. I mean, it's not a problem. It's fine, because I'm pretty sure that color is in the Stamperia pages, so it's not really that big a deal. I'm making it more of a deal in my head than it is, just so you know. It's much more of a deal in my head than it is in real life. It's really not even any kind of a deal at all. But there's like a lighter version of it, so that's kind of nice. And yes, I'm going to start putting covers on. I know, it's making you nervous. You guys have told me how it makes you nervous. Alright, there's quite a bit of paint in here. Alright, so before I put these covers on, I'm going to take a wipe and just make sure there's no like thick paint in there. So that, and also take a wipe around here. And some people will even use like some wax paper, you know, from your kitchen to put in there to keep them from drying out. I'm extra, but I'm not extra when it comes to making my stuff last longer. I'm extra about other stuff. Alright, this one goes on here. I'm just gonna, whatever is on our finger. I'm a little worried about this. I really probably should take these into the bathroom, but I don't know. It's my husband's future problem at this point. Right? He's the one that's going to have to open these when I can't get them open. Because I'm not doing a very good job of cleaning off the covers. I need to do better. Do better, lady. Watch this be like the best one just because I'm just randomly throwing stuff in there. And you know, I kind of just want to throw just a tiny bit of Naples yellow in there because why not? I don't want to over mix it. I want it to be... Alright, so this, we got that one last blank side. Also, we're going to just lightly brayer on that, just so it picks up some of that interesting bits. This kind of stuff I love, but I can't make it happen to save my life. It just happens sometimes. Okay, I don't hate that. I mean, there's that big yellow blob, but we'll make that work at some point, somewhere, whatever. We'll just... Oh, look, we got a little bit more happening over here now. All right, yeah. All right, so that let's look at all the papers. There's some of them are still drying. It's fine. All right, put your gel plate in a safer place this time so you don't bend the edge like you did last time, lady. All right, so here's this one. I hope the light is good for you. Move that to the side. So the next time you see these, they might be in the book. I don't know if I'm going to add stuff to them once they're in the book, or if probably once they're in the book, because then I will know like sizes and whatnot. That one's still damp too. And then I got to make sure that I don't stack these when they're damp, because then they will stick to each other. I can't wait to see what these look like though, like with the Stamperia pages and the size that they end up being, and extra stamping and stenciling that I'll be adding. I think it's going to be really cool. I had a couple pieces from last time too that I did that are a little bit more neutral maybe. Oh my goodness, how many did we make? I made a lot. It's alright, because we might be doing a 3 signature journal, so it's all good. So, see, I kind of love what's happening there. Can you see all that? That's just when I mix the colors on the plate and just don't mix them, just kind of blend them. Not blend, so I don't blend them, I just kind of, you know, mix them on the plate. So we used some bubble wrap in there. We will use bubble wrap elsewhere as well. There's that one. So that's my big tip. Like, so if you start with like some papers that you love, that are like your base, just grab the colors from those papers and just they put them in a kit like that because they work together. So just do painty papers, whether it's on the gel plate or just using your credit card, you know, your card scraper, scraping on. Is that card in there? No, apparently not. Scraping on paint, painting on paint with a brush or the brayer or whatever. It's fun to do. Just have fun. And oh, and then Dawn at Four Grace Creations has been watching my videos, and she's been doing some practicing with the painty papers, and so go watch her. I'll link her below so you could go watch her video as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you have a delightful day. Love you.